Hello, family. This is Guruji Nateru at your service. And today I wanted to talk about something very important in this world, which is sexual desire. I've gone over the 3 lower desires that are keeping man and woman in shackles, right? Keeping man and woman bound to this world, to this 3D illusion, matrix, whatever you want to call it. To this delusion and this illusion of life you think you are living, right? So sexual desire, right? It deals with the sacral chakra, right? The sacral chakra deals with sex, creativity, etc. Right? So the sacral chakra and sex, it's called sacral chakra for a reason. This is a sacred chakra, a very sacred chakra. Sacred. Sex is sacred. Creativity, this is sacred because this is God expressing itself and creating through this limited form, this limited experience. Right? So God's creation is very sacred. Right? And sexual desire, this is a thing that is very distorted in this world. Very distorted, very misinterpreted, misunderstood thing in this world. And the reason that is because this is the most powerful force in the universe. This sexual desire, this sexual force, this energy. Sexual energy is life energy, is life force, the force of your life. This is life, right? How do you create life? Right? Another life, procreation through sexual activity, right? And in this world, sexual activity. Let me read you this quote by Swami Sivananda. He says, "The sexual degradation that has overtaken mankind today is directly due to the fact that people have assumed that there is a natural sexual instinct in human beings. This is not so. The natural instinct is the procreative one. The Mother Nature has bestowed the power of reproduction to all the creatures for continuation of the race. Sex is not an entertainment. If a man leads a life of celibacy, even in householder's life, and has copulation for the sake of progeny only, he can bring forth healthy, intelligent, strong, beautiful children. Higher forms of animals do have the sex impulse, but it becomes only active during the mating season. Right? And thus, they maintain health. Man, with his boasted intellect, has to learn lessons from birds and animals. Even animals have more self-control than man. It is only the so-called man who has degraded himself much by indulgence. At the heat of sexual excitement, he repeats the same ignoble act again and again. Man only violates the laws of nature and consequently suffers from innumerable diseases, lack of energy, and lack of motivation. He has degraded to a level far lower than that of animals in this respect." Right. So Swami Sivananda is stating that there is no inherent sexual instinct, right, in man or female, right? This is a procreative instinct, right? This sex is only meant for procreation, for creating a child, creating life, right? This is clearly misunderstood in this day's society. In this society, people are having sex for the entertainment. It's entertainment. It's just pleasure. This is of the ego. This is of the ego. If you want to have sex just for fun and for entertainment, because you love your so-called wife, man, whatever. This is of the ego. This is of the fake self, right? That wants to justify ignoble things. Things that are not aligned with Mother Nature, right? That is what man constantly does in this society, is justify his unrighteous acts with his boasted intellect, right? With the egotistical intellect. Tries to justify all these terrible things that man has done, man and woman, right? This is of the ego, right? This is the cancer to society, right? Sex is not meant for entertainment and pleasure. This is meant for only creating children, right? This is not meant to just have fun. This is just, that's childish. It's childish. Everybody in this world is just childish. They just want to have sex for fun. The sacral chakra deals with creativity, right? Sexual energy, which is life force energy, life, and creativity, right? You're having sex to not create. That is against the laws of nature. Against the laws of nature. This chains the man and woman into lust. This turns them away from love. True love has nothing to do with sex, right? It's this sexual activity that is degrading this world, right? Sexual activity that has nothing to do with creating children. This is why this world is corrupt, mainly due to this fact that we misuse something of great power, right? With great power comes great responsibility. You are given this human body, right? And a lot of people don't know how to use this human body, right? They go on having meaningless sex that just depletes you of your life force, depletes you of your intelligence, depletes you of your love and your morality. We go on having this nasty sex, right? Saying these nasty things, doing these nasty things. And it is deemed okay. It's deemed healthy. This is normal. This is the problem with society. We need to stop being so controlled by this sex. We need to transmute this sexual desire into creating things that are useful, right? Because if you're not using your life force, which is sexual energy, to create a baby, there's no use for sex. There's no use. You transmute the life force into creating art, music, a business, right? An invention, something of use to the world. Instead of putting your life force for pleasure, temporary, momentary pleasure. And then after that, you feel like complete shit. You can feel completely drained after you use your life force for momentary pleasure. Completely drained. I'm speaking for all the men out there. Right? I don't know how the woman feels. because I'm not a woman. But I know how the man feels after sex. And it's the worst feelings. The worst feelings I've ever felt. The worst. You feel completely drained. You feel completely lifeless. You feel... because you put your life force energy to waste for this momentary pleasure. That's why you feel like shit. You didn't create a baby. You didn't do anything meaningful. You just utterly wasted your life force energy for this momentary pleasure that does nothing good for anybody. And man is driven by purpose. Man is supposed to lead the woman into not partaking in meaningless sex. Man is supposed to lead the woman into this because the woman even has more sexual desire than man. Right? But women, they don't understand that meaningless sex. Women do not understand that meaningless sex is not natural. They think this is love. They think this is connecting emotionally and whatever the fuck. They want to make up their fairy tales of this sex. None of that is true. None of that is logical. None of that is even intuitive. This is all fake, imaginary fairy tales that you have about sex. The only time you should have sex or engage in anything sexual is for creating a baby. Other than that, no. Leave it alone. It's like a drug. Stay off the drugs. Stay off the sex. Be sexually inactive. Be creatively active. Right? I'm going to put it like this. Sexual energy is the lower manifest of the life force energy. Creative energy is the transmutation of the sexual energy into the life force creative energy. Right? We need to transmute the sexual energy into creative energy so we can create things that are actually helpful and meaningful for the world instead of depleting our energy for momentary pleasure. We will have way more pleasure from the delayed gratification we get from creating something using the creative energy, the life force energy. This is why we are on this earth, to create. We are God in the flesh. We are here to create. God created this, right? We created this world. And then we created the bodies to come into the world so we could create something of beauty, of art. It's not, you know what's not beautiful? You know what's not beautiful? You know what's not art? Is just sex itself, meaningless, disgusting sex. That is not beautiful at all. It's not. It's cringe. I cringe at the shit. Okay? Right. The woman and man. The woman and man with high body counts have zero capacity for real love. They don't understand real love. They don't know what that is. Right? These women and men with high body counts, they don't know what love is. They go from body to body. They don't see people. They see bodies. They see, right? This is what they call it, bodies. I have this many bodies. It's not, there's no people, there's no souls. It's just bodies. It's objects, right? These things. It's not a living thing. It's just things, right? They go on from body to body, right? Object to object to object to object, because that's what they see, and they just go on. Sex, fuck, whatever, doing all these immoral things. Consciousness degrading. Their children will be of no value to the world. Right? No value whatsoever. They go on living in this 3D consciousness, right? 3D meaning objects, 3D body, nothing else. No spiritual nothing. Nothing. When in fact spiritual is our home. Right? And it's like the man is being tricked into this masturbation, into these just useless pleasures that degrades the man, turns him into a boy. This masturbation turns man into a boy. Pornography turns man into a boy. It degrades the man, right? It makes the man weak. The man turns weak after. It doesn't matter. You're beating your meat. You're weak, right? You have no discipline. You have no self-discipline, right? You want to just get the temporary, momentary pleasure right in the moment, right? You don't want to work for it, right? This is setting men up for failure. This masturbation, this pornography, this OnlyFans, this sets the man up for failure, right? We look at this world and we see no philosophers like we did back in the ancient times. Back in the ancient times, way more inventions, way more intelligent people, way more competent people, hardworking people. Is due to this simple fact that sex is being misused. This sexual energy is being misused. Right? It's being completely misused and disrespected. You're disrespecting the life force that you are by participating in this fuckery. Right? We need to stop doing this now. We need to stop participating in this low-minded and just disgraceful behavior of this sexual instinct, whatever the fuck. Like people think it's natural to walk down the street and think in their mind, oh, I want to fuck her or I want to fuck him. This is natural in this society. Do you understand? Can you see this from a distance? See how this is disgusting? This is weird. This is not normal. This is not natural. What? We need to realize the unnaturalness of this behavior, this sexual behavior. It's worse than animals. Animals don't think like this. Animals are not like this. The only reason animals and monkeys, they masturbate is because they're in cages, right? Yeah, just because humans have become far worse than animals. Imagine that. Humans are far worse than animals. Animals don't participate in like Swami Sivananda stated. Animals don't participate in sexual acts only in mating season when they are doing something for a reason. There's a reason for them having this sex, because they're gonna procreate. It's mating season. But humans, day after day, there's no mating season. There's none of that shit. It's just sex. Every day, men masturbating. Men, useless, everybody participating in this in this terrible, unhealthy lifestyle, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. How the hell are we gonna spiritually evolve if we continue to participate in this so-called sexual attraction, right? So-called, because that shit is not normal, okay? No sexual attraction is normal. I shouldn't look at somebody and be sexually attracted. That shit is weird. Don't you get it? Oh, she would be nice to fuck. She is not the body. Don't you understand? We are not these bodies. They are vessels. They are spaceships. Right? They are things for us to use in a healthy way so we can go through this 3D world, so we can traverse, right? Not to use as sex toys, okay? Like I heard when I was in Guatemala, this woman was telling me about a situationship. I've never heard of this term in my life until she brought it up at the dinner table. And she was like, I didn't know what it means. So I asked her, I was like, what is a situationship? And she said, oh, it's a relationship where it's just sex. And I was just completely sitting there, just in disgrace for the human race. Just utterly ashamed of the human race when I heard that shit. I said, a relationship, or not a relationship, a situationship, right? Just people... I couldn't understand it because I could never see myself doing that. I didn't understand it. I can't just have a relationship with anybody that's just sex. I can't. That shit is just... That doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. I can't just... No. This is disgraceful to the human race. This is unbelievable. We have these types of things in this world. Right? Situationship. People, men and women, just coming together just to fuck. This shit is sad. And this is the reason why people in this world are so surface leveled. You can't... To find a deep person is 1 in a million. To find an actually deep person, somebody that's deep, right? But this world is so focused on the surface. Oh, that ass fat. Right there, you got the tit. Like, bruh, it's all focused on the surface, what you can see with the naked eye. It's not about what you see with the spiritual eye. It's never about that. Nobody's spiritual eyes is open. Everybody's just fucking blind. This surface level. Right? Like even these so-called spiritual women. They say, oh, all this shit. But they still are trapped by that lust. By that sexual demons. Right? They just want to... It's disgusting. This shit is just disgusting, bro. We have... The human race is the biggest enemy against itself. Right? Yeah, there might be forces behind the scenes that are not human. But the human race itself is its biggest enemy. The human race's biggest enemy is the human race. Right? You have succubuses, right? Men and women trying to just have sex with somebody, right? Just trying to suck off their energy, their life force energy. Real life vampires. Real life vampires, right? I remember my ex, she was telling me, I saw a real life vampire today. And now I think of her and I'm like, she was the fucking vampire trying to have sex with me every fucking day. This is a real life vampire trying to suck off my energy. This semen is life force energy. It's life. If somebody wants to take this from you, they are trying to kill you in a way that's disguised as something fun and normal in this world. Right? If you want to spiritually kill a man as a woman, continuously have sex with him. Have sex with him every week, every day. You will kill this man spiritually, emotionally. He will have no life in him. He will feel dead inside. He will have no emotions, no love for you, for anybody. He won't even love himself because he has been, that life force energy, which is that semen, has been taken out of him time and time again. Right? You want to be a vampire to your man? Have sex with him. Engage with sex in him. Right? Seduce him. Right? Continuously try to seduce him. To try to have sex with him. You will become a vampire. That's a vampire. That's what a vampire is in this world. Disguised. It's disguised as, oh, I love you, baby. No, you don't love me. You want me to fucking die. You just want this energy. You want this pleasure from me. You want to use me for pleasure. I'm just a thing. I'm not even life to you no more. I'm just this fucking object that has this fucking sexual organs. This shit is disgraceful. Right? You got these women on OnlyFans fucking selling their fucking body to degrade man. This is what is this is the reality of things. Women going on the fucking OnlyFans to sell to men, to destroy men. Right? They're getting money by destroying men. Realize this is the reality. This is not some fucking sugarcoating bullshit they want to tell you. This is the reality of things. Women getting money off of destroying men, turning them into boys, killing their motivation, killing their intellectual faculties, their power, destroying them of their masculinity, turning them even more feminine. Right? And then they wonder why they want to transition into a female. Because you don't release all your fucking testosterone and masculinity through your semen. You wonder why you feel like you want to go be a woman now. Because you have no more energy to be a man. You don't have no more power. You have no more of that testosterone in you. Yeah, of course you want to be transgender. Of course. Yeah. Go ahead. Right? And then, yeah, go ahead. Do that. You know, it's just, this is normalized. It's normal going on OnlyFans, right? This is healthy, right? You go on the internet, you'll search up, is masturbation. Look, I'll search it up right now. Masturbation benefits, right? They say there's benefits. Look what it says. Masturbation can have many benefits, including stress relief, improved sleep, pain relief, safer sex, improved self-esteem. Oh, masturbation can help improve body image and self-esteem. No, the fuck it doesn't. It does the complete opposite. Hormone balance, right? It tells you it balances your hormones. Immune system support. No, the fuck it. This shit does the complete opposite. Right? And it says reduces the risk of, what does it say? It always says this shit. It says reduces the risk of some cancer. What, your fucking ball cancer? It's fucking retarded. Right? You just look it up. You look it up. It says, you just look up masturbation. The first thing. Masturbation is a natural, healthy way to explore your body. It says this on the fucking internet. Masturbation is a natural, healthy way This is natural? This is natural. This is healthy? Really? Motherfucker, this shit crazy to me. I get so passionate about this because I'm not gonna get into the details, but this shit, yeah, there's a reason, right? The injustice. But yes, as you can see, Google tells you, right? And Google, so trusted and so good for you, right? They tell the truth, right? They want to tell you masturbation is healthy. It's a healthy way to explore your sexuality, right? Very healthy. Of course they're going to tell you this as the first thing that pops up. Of course they're going to tell you it's healthy. They're right. They're going to tell you normal. Look. Look what it says. Is regular sex healthy for men? Yes, regular sex can have many health benefits for men. Bruh, this is the world we live in, where they promote sex. Fucking sex. This shit is destroying the world. Single-handedly, they could take away all the fast food. This world will still be doomed. Take away all the McDonald's, all the fast food. This shit is still doomed. If we continue, right? If we continue to operate with this sexual behavior, thinking that sexual instinct is normal, to have sex for no reason, for so-called love. There's no sex that's love without having a baby. If you truly loved your woman, you would only have sex to create a baby. If you truly loved your man, you would only have sex to create a baby. And this is the truth. This is not an opinion. This is the divine truth. I am telling you right now. God has sent me to say this to you right now. Motherfucker. Shit. This shit is fucking, I can't believe it. Look what it says. Like, it's so ironic. Look what it says. Some research suggests that for younger, healthy men, having regular sex could be linked with a lower risk of having heart problems later on. So, having regular sex is linked to lower risk of having heart problems. I think it's the opposite. I think having sex regularly causes heart problems, right? Causes you not being able to love truly. Because real love doesn't involve sex. Real love involves appreciation of the other person as they are, not trying to possess them or use them for your own pleasure. That is not love. That is lust. For men, you need to be on semen retention. This is to all men. You need to be on semen retention. You need to be retaining your seed day in and day out. Never masturbate. Never have meaningless sex with a woman. Never do any of these sexual activities. Transmute your sexual energy into that creative energy and create something to help you improve your life. Self-mastery. Master yourself. Master your energy. Right? This is a must. All men need to be on semen retention. All men. Children. All men need to be on semen retention. Be sexually inactive. Inactive in all sexual acts. Inactive. This is the way of God. This is what the humans were intended for. Not to fucking have sex every fucking day like animals. But animals don't even do that. Right? So what do I even call this immoral behavior? What do I even call it? It's not animalistic. It's lower than that. So what do you call this? You call it demon behavior. That's what you call it. Because animals aren't the devil. But this behavior is of the devil. Right? This is the truth. This is not an opinion, okay? A lot of people will come on this video because they're so programmed by the society. They're going to say, oh, that's just your opinion. I feel way better when I... Bruh, I don't want to hear your fucking comments. This is the divine truth. I have been sent and gifted here to tell you, to help you, to help you, to help you evolve, to help you move on, to not reincarnate into this world again, having to learn these lessons I am trying to teach you now, right? Learn these lessons now so you won't have to have another life to learn these lessons. Yes, reincarnation is real. If you don't learn certain lessons in your lifetime, you will have to reincarnate so you can learn it and hopefully learn it. Right? This is real. Right? But if you want to stay in ignorance, that's on you. You have free will. You could choose the path of ignorance, the path of the devil, I'm going to call it, because that's what it is. Either you choose ignorance, which is the devil, or you choose truth, which is God. Your choice. There's no middle path. It's one or the other. You are either you're fully committed to your higher self, to the higher power, to the natural way of things, or you're committed to the unnatural way of things, the opposite way of things, the inverted way of things, called the devil. There's two choices. There's not a middle path. Right? It's one or the other. Right? There's no such thing as, oh, moderation. Right? They love that word in this society. Moderation. I'm going to just have meaningless sex in moderation. Right? Fucking retarded, this shit. But yes, this has been Guruji Nateru's transmission of soul and spirit. Message from the gods above. No gods above. The God within. Fuck is you saying? Have a great day. Namaste.